Contested passages in the Forex law are not against the Constitution, the Constitutional Court has decided. The top court evaluated those stipulations after the Municipal Court of Appeals escalated the cases of several banks to them. Fidesz said the ruling has shown that the bank's tactics to play for time has failed and Hungary's families have scored. Fidesz group leader Antal Rogán said that time has proven that Parliament had passed a brave and good decision when it passed laws stipulating that banks should settle with borrowers and that Forex loans should be converted to forints. He added that a total 1,000 billion forints would be returned to 1.3 million families.
This year again, 100 young people will be offered an opportunity to visit communities of the Hungarian diaspora under the Kőrösi Csoma Programme. State Secretary for Hungarian Communities Abroad, János Árpád Potápi announced. The program is aimed at helping ethnic Hungarian communities in maintaining their national identity, Potápi said. He added that people aged over 20 are welcome to join the program. Applicants will spend at least 6 months in the diaspora, spending their time organizing cultural and community events. Earlier participants are welcome to reapply. The victims of the Holocaust were remembered all over the world today. 70 years ago on this day in 1945, the most notorious Nazi death camp of Auschwitz was liberated. The number of European Jewish Holocaust victims is estimated between 5 and 6 million. Around every 10th victim was a Hungarian Jew, so their number could be between 500,000 and 600,000. Representatives of 42 states paid tribute to the victims at an international commemoration held at the former Nazi concentration camp of Auschwitz-Birkenau. Hungary was represented by Zoltán Balog on behalf of President János Áder. The Human Resources Minister said expressions of hatred against other ethnic groups must be stifled at their core and mass murders similar to Auschwitz must never be repeated. Romanian President Klaus Iohannis granted the Faithful Service Order of Merit Knight rank to several Holocaust survivors. In May 1944, some 132,000 Jews were deported to Auschwitz from northern Transylvania that belonged to Hungary at the time.
We need to build a world in which our Central European neighbors are no longer enemies but true allies, House Speaker Laszlo Kövér said in Slovenia, where he attended a commemoration of Hungarian nationals deported in 1945. Kövér paid tribute to some 600 Hungarians humiliated and tortured by the Yugoslav police, but noted that we should also remember a similar number of Slovenians whom the Hungarian authorities deported in 1941 and 42 because they were similarly considered as enemies. We cannot go ahead into the future without facing the past. That is why we need a museum of communism, the president of Romania said during a visit to the archives of the former Secret Service. Klaus Iohannis announced that he would initiate such a museum back in December last year on the 25th anniversary of the fall of communism in Temesvár. The head of the institute investigating the crimes of communism said that the new museum could be built near one of the former political prisons and integrate the latter. During Romania's communist regime, over 500,000 people were convicted and imprisoned on political charges. Edith Miklós has finished in the 3rd place in downhill World Cup race in St. Moritz in Switzerland, the all-time best result a Hungarian skier has ever achieved. Born in Transylvania, Miklós was in the lead for half an hour, but finally she was outpaced by 2 rivals. Last year in the Sochi Olympic Games, Miklós finished in the 7th place in the same event.